Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. But he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up on just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll run it from the gun. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the return will brought down by the coverage team. So the USC Trojans offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Today, Kirk, we got an elite running back matchup across with an elite linebacker. Both these guys, we talked to them, eager for these collisions that we're going to see today.
Well, Chris, these two guys are as good as there is at their position. One thing we know for sure, you're not just going to see them matched up in the run game. What I can't wait to see is, can this linebacker stay with this running back in the passing game? Because he can be very dangerous catching the ball in the backfield as well. Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and I'm sure he's living up to that right now.
The back's got it. Breaking tackles. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on the defender. Wow.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Again, makes it second and medium. Sticking with the running game. First down, looking for more now. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, it looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They finally bring him down, but the offense set it now. First down from the 15.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Trojans. He couldn't stop it now.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball in the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. After putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. Threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Down he goes. It's a sack. That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using his legs, it's Wormley. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Back to pass. It's West. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
Handoff running right. Fighting him off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Trojans will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Here we go on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. Pass caught, but not good for first down yardage. Offense looking to punt now. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's past the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Getting set. It's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. Gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop it behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gets them a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunity.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Goes with another touchdown. This first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. Seven defensive backs on the field in preparation for this passing down. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Grabbed by the receiver. The timeout is called in fourth stage late here in the second quarter.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Punt over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
And the Trojans will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big, and they get something going right now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running back grabs it on a screen. Finds room at the 30. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Van Buren. Escapes the pocket. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Looking right, this one caught. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. And the running back takes the handoff. Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's West. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Oh my goodness, that looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Trojans will have to punt this one away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, he's changing the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
They're trying to sneak it for the first. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Pass rush gets home.
coordinator for this team right now. With the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush, that's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
The sack sets up second down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. A play action, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swarm to the pass rush, the sack.
You know, at this point, that sack might as well be a white flag for this offense. It's now 4th down. You're down by more than 3 scores here late in the game. If you're going to have any shot today, maybe it's about time you hope for a big play from your own defense.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They're going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's West. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Wormley. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And it's USC in front here as we break for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around. Strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Here we go.
Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. The pickup is 6, which is third down and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Third down play for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Inside the 25. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Just standing there, gets hit again.
The defenders are starting to come back for seconds now. That's the second sack of the game for this guy. And the bigger story is the effort of this defense. Even when the result has already been decided for some time now, they're not slowing down or taking it easy.
Decisive. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Grinding away on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it, and complete. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And the back now goes in motion. To the air. It's Van Buren. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Will be tackled. We'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about.
Holding. Offense.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They bring the punter onto the field now. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Choosing to return the punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And set. Here's second down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Now it's second down here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground.
make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll hand it off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Of course, the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champions, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. From the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense, we get the first swing today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can we protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
It's a quarterback keeper. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go in this last play. Now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the
First shoot and drop back to the 8-yard line.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. The Trojans offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
He'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Well, they tried to get the counterplay to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counterplay. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. To throw, it's West. Pitch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. The Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle, but it's Matthews. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. It's the tight end flex breaks out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second and goal for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Touchdown, Southern Cal, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now coming out from the 17-yard line. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Back to throw. It's Flores. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch downfield. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Ball handed off. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion sets up a third down play. Scanning the field. It's Flores. Bringing pressure. Pump over the middle. It's Clark. Acclimated to 13. But here we go, a red zone opportunity.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And it's USC in Frankfurt as we break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Looking to pass. It's West. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing in that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back's got it again. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
He'll ride the back again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's West. Gets made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. Blocked by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Send the back in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Now the handoff. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Back-end execution for a long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in a run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Flores. That's incomplete, even on a forced down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
The Huskers will bring their punt team on the field now. And they'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Trojans offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Got it again. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. He'll hand it off. Crosses the 35. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Cornhuskers will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's West. Top ball caught by the running back. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver grabs it. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to beat the sticks.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. quarterback drops back.
Wide open downfield. Finding some room at the 25. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense really clicking. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Grab behind the line. It's Clark. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Running out of time in the pocket.
Boy, this defense continues to have a great day. Look up at the scoreboard. They got a nice lead. You got 4th down now coming up deep in your opponent's own territory. But if I'm this offense at this point in the game, you got to think about going for it.
Will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And he's able to get the boot away. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Really solid 1st down game. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he's got it again. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They continue to roll up the score.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Tight end goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results were a big sack for this defense.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. No press here. The defense backing away. Makes the grab. It's Clark. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pass rush gets home. USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Clark.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Put on the ground. Running back has to go. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one will come back to haunt him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Trojans will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. 4th down, he's throwing for it. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. They'll run it here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
DB's backing off from the line now. To the air, it's Flores. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Quarterback keeps the football. Gets some space around the 30. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. 1st down to the 22.
Hey, really good execution here by this quarterback. Good job on this pitch. Pick up a bunch of yards. Just not quite enough for the 1st down. Big decision. Can't wait to see what they do here on 4th down.
The Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force it out. Great play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Flores. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. With the catch, it's Jordan. Finally make the tackle, but not... Crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Working clock with the ground game. They stopped them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30.
Love to see this with a lead late in the game, in the postseason. You got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a 1st down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.